Peace. What I've been interested in conducting is I wanted to put together a video series. And I'm going to title this video series the Open-Minded Video Series. Okay, it's open-minded because one of the things that I've recognized is that as a follower of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and as a Muslim and one who practices Islam, one of the most misunderstood things that is out right now is Islam, is being a Muslim, is following the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But I think if people really understood what it is that we believe and what it is that we teach and how we behave and parts of our culture, and they actually understand the science behind it, I think people will become a lot more accepting, a lot more tolerant, and just have a better grasp on the ideals and the realities of what's out there. So every day, I hope to put forth a very short and brief video, and this video will be to clear up any misconceptions that one might have about Islam. If you understand exactly what I'm saying 100% and there's no aha moments or epiphanies, then that's what's up. So that means that you're open-minded and you've actually took the time to listen to someone or to gain a better understanding about something that might not be actually what you practice. But that's a starting point for us to unite and become one community, is for us to get over the doctrinal issues of religion, understand each other's points of views, even though we might not agree with them, and then look beyond that, transcend that into movement or progress for our nation as a people. And when I say nation, I'm specifically talking about the original nation, the original family. So today's topic I wanted to touch was what God does the Muslims? What God do I believe in as a Muslim? One of the biggest misconceptions about God is that when we say the name Allah, most people feel like we're associating the Supreme Being with something different than the God of the Christians or the God of the Jews. So when we say Allah, it's actually like a taboo word because there's so many misunderstandings about it. But I want to break it down to its most simplest form. And the most simple form is that Allah is simply the proper name of God spoken in the Arabic language. Alright, it's the proper name of God spoken in the Arabic language. So if you say God, the Supreme Being in English, you'll say God. If you say the Supreme Being in Spanish, you'll say Dios. If you say the Supreme Being in Arabic, you'll say Allah. So even though there are Jews who speak Semitic languages, and they have a different belief system, Judaism, if you go overseas to where they actually reside at, you'll come to find out that even the Jews call God by the name of Allah, and then other cultures actually have a translation about it. But all that to say this: the term God or the term Allah is simply the Arabic term for the Supreme Being. So I came from a Christian background prior to coming into the Nation of Islam. In my experience, they could not satisfy the yearnings that I had as a young man, the questions that I had as a young man. Therefore, I sought my answers and did my research and ventured out into other religions to study them, to see what else was out there. When I did that, I came across one place that had the answers to all of my questions. And I didn't come in as a pacifist, meaning I didn't come in humble and ready to just accept everything. No, I actually came in trying to catch up the teachers who were merging me into the Nation of Islam. So one class in particular, there was a Q&A portion that we had for our orientation. And that class, I literally dogged the entire question and answer session because I was literally trying to get all my questions answered. I wanted to catch them up on what I heard them teach on already, what I didn't quite understand, and the only place that could satisfy all of those desires and give me the answers that didn't seem too spooky, too goofy, too just gotta have faith, all that other garbage, was the Nation of Islam. So with this series, just like I did today with Allah and correcting that misconception, I hope to do this every day, and we're just going to call it Islam 101. Open-mindedness video series, Islam 101. Peace.